Paris. We've got 12 hours, 10 great things to do, and we're going to walk you through them in 10 minutes. Let's go. It is our final full day in Paris today. We have a lot on the menu. The first thing we're doing is heading off to by subway, by metro, to the Arc de Triomphe. Getting onto the subway here, or the metro as it's called. This is obviously one of the older lines with much older carriages. Look how the doors open. Very old style. That's cool. Let's check it out. Wow, very old style. So as soon as you come out of the underground, exit 1 here at the Charles de Gaulle Etoile subway stop, this is what you see. The Arc de Triomphe. And one of the craziest roundabouts that you'll ever see in France, where it's pretty much a free-for-all, no real lines in the road. So there's an underpass just here as you come out of the station that takes you across to the actual Arc de Triomphe. So you can pay to buy tickets and you have to join the queue over here, or you can just enjoy viewing it from the outside, which is what we're going to do. We're just going to come up the other side, hopefully. Yes, so my advice would be, if you are arriving at the Charles de Gaulle metro station, that you take the underpass, walk past the entrance to go up under the actual arch and come up this other side. You can see there's far fewer people on this side. If you head back through that underpass, you come back out near the Charles de Gaulle metro stop, and if you take exit 1 from that metro, it brings you out directly onto the Champs-Élysées. So here it is right here in front of us. On the Champs-Élysées, you're going to see all the famous brands that you'd expect to see. You've got Louis Vuitton's headquarters here through the trees. You've got Bulgari over here, but you've also got McDonald's right there behind us. So all the top brands, all the quality brands. It is a very beautiful boulevard to walk down. You've got all the brands you'd expect to see, as I mentioned earlier. Also other famous French brands like Apple computers. Beautiful buildings as well. Have a look over here. The detail in the buildings is quite spectacular. So we've stumbled into a cutesy shop that you could spend hours in if you have kids of sort of 12 and under probably. It's like a labyrinth in here. Japanese brand Miniso, I think is the name of the store. But very cool, and the prices are not absurd for brand names either.
School pencil for anyone?
So we've completed our walk down the Champs-Élysées. Here we are at the Petit Palais, if I'm saying that correctly, the small palace, and this is the Fine Arts Museum. So it should be free entry. Let's check it out together. You can see why this is called the Petit Palais, the small palace, because directly across the street we have the Grand Palace. This is a spectacularly beautiful exhibition hall, as so many are here in French museums. You also have to wear your bags on your front so that you don't bump any of the sculptures without realizing. I've been told off and told to put my bag on my front. There's a man holding a laptop from the 1800s. Museum of Fine Arts, absolutely fantastic.
You can see art by Monet.
Monet, it included at least one painting by Claude Monet.
Beautiful.
We're just heading down this way, directly in front of us, to the bridge that will cross the river. So we're on the bridge of Alexandre III, and really beautiful everywhere you look. Got amazing views of the Eiffel Tower over there, but you've got these fantastic columns on the four corners of the bridge. Amazing views down across here, really beautiful. Very busy in terms of vehicle traffic across the bridge, and you can hear the classic European sirens in the background. We're about to enjoy our delicious lunch that cost us Alfresco that we bought at Carrefour City right over there for the princely sum of €10.67.
Sit here among the cigarette butts.
That's right, very classy. Cheers. Here we are at the Musée de l'Armée. You can see it's been built with a moat of sorts over here. So the history of this area is probably as fascinating as what it contains inside. Let's go and check it out. Now we're into this open area here, the square, and about to go inside. Keep your tickets. So if you've got printed tickets, don't throw them away once you've gone through the first ticket check, because you will have to come out and then go back in again. This is another museum where you really could spend hours if you are a history or a military buff. We've been here for 2.5 hours and we're sort of rushing through this last little bit now because we don't have enough time. So here we are inside the incredible dome that houses the tomb of Napoleon, but also many others, including, starting right here, Napoleon I, or Joseph Napoleon, the brother of Napoleon Bonaparte. Heading down into the crypt. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Incredible to behold the tomb of Napoleon Bonaparte. Well, that was absolutely fantastic. We spent around 3 hours here. We did take our time. So right here behind me is the Maison Breteau, and it is a really well-reviewed bakery. We've just bought the traditional baguette, some quiches over there, and a donut. So now we're doing another very classy sit down on a public bench just here on the side of the street. And we're going to enjoy our food.
Right, like lots of cities don't have benches for you to just sit on. You can walk a long time in London to find a bench.
That's right, it's clearly designed so that you can sit down, which is lovely. Show us that baguette. Look at the size of that. Well, absolutely delicious, highly recommended. Cost us €12.90 for 2 quiches, a baguette and a donut. Really, really good. There is the monument. This was where political opponents to French kings of the past, especially those who were outspoken against decisions made by the monarchy, were thrown into prison. And on the 14th of July 1789, local residents stormed the Bastille to commandeer it, seize its gunpowder to assist in the revolution, and free the 7 remaining prisoners who were there. Today, almost none of the Bastille remains, and none of it remains on its former site. The Opéra Bastille, right next door to the old prison site, hosts the Paris Opéra Ballet, the oldest ballet dance company in the world, with roots back to the 1660s. So we have made it inside the Opéra Bastille. If you have a look down there, that's where the stage will be. Where the performance will be. You've got the orchestra already practicing down there. Look at the scale of this opera house. I do not recommend the cheapest seats that we got at €15 each. They're fine, but they're very high up and you have to strain your neck constantly to even see the stage. You've got people all just bringing their own baguette. The way that I have is late at night and we've got a very early start tomorrow. So the entire ballet is in 3 acts. We stayed for the first 2 acts. But now we're going to head home. It's already after 10 and we're going to early start tomorrow. So that's it. 10 unforgettable things to see and do crammed into just 12 hours in Paris. Before we talk total dollars for the day, for me to have any chance of a tomb like Napoleon's, I'm going to need you to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and join us on the next leg of our 5-country adventure. Total costs for the day were €124 for everything other than our accommodation. Speaking of which, check out that video on our tragic Paris hotel. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.